Okay, this is an update video. I just want to give you an update of where I am with some of the stuff that I've been doing and I've been filming on YouTube. So today I kegged and bottled the Midas Touch clone and the Shelly English Pale Ale. Took a quick sip tasting of both of them to see how they were coming along. Good news and bad news. Well, the Midas Touch was pretty good. I tasted it right next to an actual Midas Touch, even though, you know, it's not carbonated yet or anything like that, just to kind of get an idea. The real Midas Touch definitely had a lot more body to it. Mine was more thin, but that could be due to the carbonation, so I'm not going to hold that against it yet. Once it carbonates, it should fill out a little bit in terms of body. As far as taste goes, the real Midas Touch had a slightly more pronounced grape juice flavor to it, more of a bite, more of a wine kind of flavor. Mine had that, but just not as strong. So if I had to guess right now, I'm thinking mine might be it's pretty close in flavor. It's just like a toned down version right now, and that might just be due to the fact that it's not carbonated, so I'm not going to say too much about that now. So it's close in flavor, we'll put it that way. So that one was pretty good. And then the Shelly English Pale Ale, unfortunately, got an infection, and I had to dump it. Now, I know what some of you are thinking out there. Some of you hardcore beer lovers out there say never dump a beer. No, you know, it can never be that bad. This was that bad. Okay, this tasted like straight up ass. And I have a suspicion as to why. This one was the one, if you go back and watch my video, this is the very first time I ever mashed one day and brewed the next, and I've heard mixed opinions about doing that. Most people say if you mash and then brew within like 12 hours or so, you'll be fine. I got busy that week and didn't get around to brewing it until 2 days later, almost 48 hours after I mashed it. So it had been sitting there, the wort had been sitting there. I mean, I put a cover on the lid, you know, on the pot, and made sure it was, you know, covered from the outside environment. But I've done some research, and it seems that the grains that are left over in that wort can harbor bacteria and create infections. And I was worried about it when I did it, and I tasted the wort before I boiled it, and it seemed fine. But after it's done fermenting, this is just the worst tasting thing I've ever tasted in my life. And, you know, I didn't do anything different than any other all-grain batch I've done. So I don't think it was me messing up in terms of the brewing process or sanitation or anything like that. I think that the culprit is the fact that I did that, because that's the only thing different I did with this batch. So that was a bummer. I ended up bottling like a 12-pack of it, just in case, like maybe that it gets over that infection. Mainly for my own research. I kind of want to taste it after it carbonates and see how it fills out. But I dumped the rest right down the sink drain. So sorry if that offends you, but it was I can't describe it. It was musty bacteria. It was very gross. It tasted like, I don't know. It smelled like foot. We'll say that much. It was bad. So. Alright, so that's just some quick updates. That's all I wanted to do, is give you some updates as to where I am. So the Midas Touch, like I said, could be there, could be not, but it's going to be close either way. So that's going to be coming up. I kegged and bottled that, so we should be having a video of me tasting that one soon. And the Shelly English Pale Ale, I bottled a 12-pack just for experimentation's sake. I'll probably post a video of me drinking that nastiness just for the fun of it. But yeah, so having a Sam Adams Noble Pils. It's the seasonal out now. This is actually my favorite of all Sam Adams beers. It's like an Imperial Pilsner, except without the Imperial. Basically, it's only 5% alcohol. I think it's like 5.2. So it's not like high alcohol, but it's a Pilsner with a lot of hop character added to it. They use all 5 German noble hops in this beer, so it's one of my favorite. So if you're if you're a lager lover, this is where lager lovers and hop heads unite right on this beer. This is a good beer for that. So try it. Sam Adams Noble Pils, very good. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get out of here, but just want to give you those updates. I'll be making a video. Let's see. Next video I'll be making will probably be the Midas Touch, me tasting it. So stay tuned to that, and I'll see you guys later.